And as you can see, another turnaround inside of the markets, at least for my portfolio. You can see that the amount of money that I earned yesterday completely wiped out, and actually now in a year-to-date loss position. So that's good news starting off on the 4th day of January. However, I think it's mainly because of one position, we'll talk about later, but Ford has reached one of my call position, so now that price has skied up significantly, primarily due to the news that there was the electric F-150 is now being committed to have 150,000 new product, or they're going to build 150,000 new F-150s due to higher demand. So this is obviously good news for the Ford company, as they're going to receive potentially higher profits down the road, saying that Tesla is not, in fact, the only company with an electric car or electric truck down in the next few years. So with that in mind, it's something to look out for. So as we look within the Ford position itself, I think this thing is broken. Well, I think I'll get back to this once it starts working again. As I was saying, the Ford position actually was breached, and if you can see here now, I can click on the drop down. See that actually rolled up the untested side. So the $17 put that was way out of the money, I took it in for a slight profit, rolled it forward, and rolled up to the $20 strike. So my thought process for that one is that right now it's currently at 24. If we were to drop down an extra $4, that's a 20% drop, based on good news, highlighting a catalyst for future sales and revenue recognition in the future. A 20% drop based on failed realization of their F-150s is very unlikely, in my opinion. So that's why I decided to roll it up. And then on top of that, electric cars are the future, in my opinion. So riding off the Tesla bandwagon, it seems like this price target is here to stay. As you can see, it actually went up to about $24.50 at one point, but now as the market is starting to digest the news, it's coming back down to around the $24 mark. So as you can see here, it actually did jump up quite a bit. Yesterday it was at $22, jumped up about 10% on that news, went up to a high about $24.50. Now, will it keep rising higher? Who knows? My thought is that it's a traditional automobile company, so not too much going on for it apart from there being just, them adopting the electronic technology. The F-150, yes, it is a remarkable technology, but I still believe Tesla is light years ahead of them as far as the big major automobile companies go. So that was just long-winded for me to say. That's why I rolled up. I think that a 20% drop is less likely, and plus we collect the credit. So one thing that TastyWorks actually wanted to show as part of their strategy is that if you keep rolling up and adding more credits as time goes on, you lower your realized loss potential. And so right now, as you can see, I took this the profit for the $17 put, received about, I think, $30 in profit, as you can see right here, and then created a new credit position to receive even more credit. So now that I received 99 cents, my actual loss potential goes down because I'm adding in more credits as time goes on. Seeing that if the 45 days it goes down to 20 and this new position starts or loses all of its money, I'll be able to take an additional credit on top of the one that I've actually realized just a couple of days after I entered into the position for the $17 put. It's a $24 call, assuming that the price stays around the same, around about $24.19. Then there's a chance that I'll be able to make back that money that I lost today. And then on top of the credit that I received from the $20 put, that should be a profitable position down the road. But as we say, it's all theoretical until we actually realize the profit. So that's it for my forward position. If you can see here, there's just not too much I can do. It's still pretty early, and I didn't expect this news to come up, but that's the problem. That's the risk you take when you have individual stocks in your position. The prices can move quite rapidly compared to any of my ETFs that I have, such as the XLF for finance. So, but yeah, so that was the major movement for today. Everything else pretty much unchanged except for American Airlines, which again was my long position. The only thing that's breaking the TastyTrade philosophy. But as you can see, I had the put on, which this American Airlines went up about 30 cents. Since I had the put, went up higher, I collected or have more of a profit now. And also on the long side, since it's getting closer to in the money, I mean, it's not nearly close at all, but compared to when I first purchased it at $18, when the price of the American Airlines was around $18, now it is getting closer, so it's jumped up about 20. Still in the loss, but as you can see, there is potential. Hopefully down the line there'll be more attraction to flights, so we'll keep an eye out on that one, and we'll see. The S&P futures and everything else kind of just staying stagnant. Little losses here, little gains there. So I think the main movers was just was the Ford, offset a little bit by American Airlines. Let's see what else. As we look at the VIX, we'll see that I don't think it's gone up a little bit, but nothing too significant. Oh, actually, it's gone down even more. So it used to be it was higher in the morning, but now it seems to have dropped. I think because the S&P initially was going down for the day, and then as we head towards the market close, we see the S&P actually going up a couple dollars. So slightly unchanged, but at the end of the day, as the stock market goes higher for the S&P, volatility tends to drop because people entering into a more complacent mindset, and thus volatility is lower, and like it's just making it harder for us to make money. But good for my positions that are currently on. That's probably why there's some profits here, because the volatility actually goes down. Thus the credit to buy back is much cheaper. But with that in mind, we'll keep an eye out. So again, a complete opposite day of yesterday, but we'll see what happens in the next. It's all about the long run, basically. So we'll see what happens in the next 20 plus days, and to see if this can be turned around. So with that in mind, I will keep you posted on the update for tomorrow and see what happens. All right, this is me signing off. Bye.